31F, 31M, boyfriend is upset I got my hair cut short. We've been together for 3 years. For a long time now I've wanted to free myself of my long hair and get it cut short. Bob cut. When the cuts were trending a few years ago I nearly got it done, but my BF convinced me not to. I got it done about 10 years ago and it suited me back then, so I figured it probably still would do. Now, I went and got it done the other day. I got 14 inches cut off in total. I hadn't told my BF beforehand as I wanted to surprise him. I noticed I've been getting more attention from guys since getting it cut. But my BF was annoyed. Literally everyone is telling me how much it suits me but him. I feel the hottest I've felt in such a long time and I feel free. It's liberating. Then I talk to him and he makes me feel rubbish about it all. What shall I do? Look, about 6 months ago I decided to cut my dark hair short and dye it blonde. I know my boyfriend doesn't like short hair and that he likes dark hair. I still did it because I wanted it. I didn't expect him to love it. He said it was a big change. He prefers it long, but he's glad I finally did it cause I've been wanting it for so long. It really comes down to what your BF is saying about it. Is he being mean? Degrading? Or is he just saying he's not a fan? I realize you don't like my haircut, but I don't style my hair to make you happy. I do it because it makes me happy. I'm aware of how you feel about it, so there's no point bringing it up further. I won't expect compliments on it from you, but I'd appreciate it if you could keep your criticisms to yourself. He is definitely allowed to not like your short hair. Everyone has their own preferences. Some people will like it better and others will like it less. But it's your hair, and you are allowed to cut it. If she is now no longer attracted to you, he is allowed to break up. But it makes you happy and confident. So don't let that influence anything. Of course, if he is being mean about it, that's a different story. Maybe he just doesn't like it? What is he saying? I mean, a haircut can change someone's look entirely. There is definitely haircuts that would make way less attracted to someone. So you can't expect him to attract it or happy about it if he doesn't like it. Obviously he can't control what you do. But I think it was naive to expect him to like it when he clearly showed before that he didn't. You didn't tell your boyfriend because you knew he wouldn't like it. It's a terrible idea to surprise someone with something you know they don't like. You haven't said anything at all about how he is making you feel like rubbish. Just that 3 years ago he convinced you not to get it. Then that he was annoyed that guys were hitting on you. If you want a certain hairstyle you should get it, but be well aware that your boyfriend doesn't like it and isn't going to pretend to. Doesn't sound like he did anything wrong from what you said. If anything, it's not kind to spring something you know he doesn't like on him and expect him to pretend like he does. Surprise! I got my hair cut the way you hated before. Act like you love it like all my girlfriends. Oh, you don't? Quote. My wife drunkenly cut her hair a couple years ago. And by drunkenly I mean, she was wasted and one of her friends got some kitchen scissors and went at it. Luckily she made an appointment the next day and got it fixed, but it was still short. Wasn't my favorite, but she looked great still and I tried to hype her up for it. I prefer long hair. Up. You knew he didn't like short hair and you decided to surprise him with something he wouldn't like. Don't know how else you thought it would go. Hopefully over time, he sees how happy and confident it makes you feel and grows to like it. Not really sure what you're expecting here. You cut your hair in a way your BF doesn't like as a surprise and now you have a shocked Pikachu face that he's not supportive or enthusiastic about it. That being said, he probably isn't dating you because of your hair and he'll get used to it. Wear what makes you happy. So, you knew he was not gonna like it, but decided to surprise him with it. It's almost like you did it on purpose out of spite. Recently I've taken interest in relationship dynamics, and this sub never fails to entertain me of how miserable some couples can be. When my wife looks the greatest. It's when she feels the greatest when you feel good. It's like an aura that goes out and people pick up on that. Your BF sounds like he's upset you are validating yourself. He isn't controlling how you feel about yourself, and he's trying to take back that control. Even if it's in a negative way. Go feel good about yourself. He can get with the program or go away. Life's too short to let people sap your happiness. I noticed I've been getting more attention from guys since getting it cut. But my BF was annoyed. This says all there is to say about this. Really? You're gonna be single soon. Just get on with it and speed things up. You are not ready for a relationship. First, he's being a dick. Second, doesn't it feel great? So you did something you knew he would not like and are surprised that he's not happy about it? What did you think would happen? This is not about control or validation, but personal preference, as well as you springing something on him that you knew he would not like. Relationships are about compromise, and you haven't. Which is your right. But no one says he has to like it. Let's turn it around. If you hated beards and he decided to grow one that overnight that was 14 long, would you be telling him how awesome he looked, or would you be upset? What about a tattoo? You have the right to do what you want, including cutting your hair how you want, but don't be surprised if having a girlfriend with long hair is something he finds attractive is upset. So, what did you expect? It's like if your partner doesn't like tattoos, and why get tattooed in the course of the relationship? If you want to do it, do it. But you know she is not going to like it. He will get used to it, so the only thing you can do is wait. Because you can't change people's likes. I mean, my wife won't let me shave an IDC, really. I'd look fine without my beard. Maybe just too young looking. I don't care about looking good for my own sake more than her sake. You did this for you, not your boyfriend. Don't try play this off as a surprise and spontaneity. It's something you've wanted for years. And someone he's argued, fought against. He is entitled to like a particular style. Literally everyone does. We all know that style the crazy guy has, and we avoid it like the plague. Would you be pleased if he did a monk cut? Are you entitled to a partner you find aesthetically pleasing? Is he? I've been with my wife 40 years. I'm attracted to long hair. It's the first thing I notice about a woman. Not her butt, or boobs, or any other physical feature. My wife had hair down to the middle of her back when I met her. It was such a turn on. About 10 years ago I come home from work and she is sitting in her favorite chair with a big smile on her face, with a short bob cut. I was floored, and not in a good way. She asked me how I liked it, and I mumbled out it looked nice. I had no other words I could get out at the time from pure shock. It was awful. She kept bugging me about it for days, and I just kept saying it was fine and looked good, but I hated it. She looked like a totally different person, and that style cut didn't go with her facial features at all. Our intimacy took a little bit of a hit as well. So about 2 weeks later she sat me down for a talk. She said, "You really don't like my haircut, do you?" And I finally admitted I didn't. She asked why, and I just told her I didn't think it was a good look for her, and she knows I like long hair. She said she didn't think it would bother me that much, and I just shrugged my shoulders. I said a heads up would have been nice. But it's your hair. You do what you want. I also said it would be nice to get the same consideration I give her on these matters. She asked what I meant, and I said, why am I now clean shaven for the most part? Why is my hair a medium length when I actually like it short, or even buzzed in the summer? She looked at me and said, because that's what she likes. Yep. To me it's a two-way street. Compromise, if you will. So she asked if I would like it to a shoulder length. It would be less for her to take care of and still be a little longer for me. So that's where we are today. You already knew he didn't like it. What's there to surprise him with? I would probably not be too happy if my girlfriend did the same. The fact that you get more attention from guys doesn't really help the case either. I mean, do whatever you want. But it's just naive to think that it wouldn't be a problem. Even if it should nt. You knew he didn't like it and did it anyway. It's not a surprise he's upset. Just to let you know, this is a male thing. So many clients have done this and the male has always, 85%, hated it shorter. Males in general just prefer longer lengths. At the end of the day, you need to do what make you feel happy and good. The same way he does it for himself. He will get over it.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.